Breaking tonight, an update into the investigation on this crash as we learn more about the victims involved. Kelly Kennedy begins our live team coverage in Tuscarawas County tonight. She's live with the latest. And Kelly, what are you hearing from folks there tonight?
Well, Chris, it's been a long and tough day here in this community. If you take a look right next to me and behind me, this is Main Street in Zor. This street actually leads to Tusky Valley High School. And as you can see, there are hundreds of candles lining this road to remember those 6 victims of this horrific crash. Sadly, we've learned that 3 of them were teenage students and at least 2 were teachers. Students will return to Tusky Valley High School on Wednesday with some of their classmates missing. Parents are going home without their children. 19 News learning that 3 students died, including 18-year-old John Mosley, 18-year-old Jeffrey Worrell, and 15-year-old Caitlin Owens.
This is just a tragedy that no one, you can hardly ever imagine it, and it's the worst nightmare for, I'm sure, the superintendent. Worst nightmare for the families.
I've learned 3 adults who were traveling in a red SUV also died, including 56-year-old Dave Canad, who was a math teacher at Tusky Valley High School, 39-year-old Christy Gaynor, and 45-year-old Shannon Wigfield. I spoke with a family member of Wigfield's. She tells me Wigfield was a chaperone for the trip and her son was actually on the bus. I'm told her son is okay. She tells me Wigfield was an English teacher at Buckeye Career Center and says she was an amazing person. 19 News learned a charter bus, 2 trucks, and 2 passenger vehicles were traveling westbound on Interstate 70 in Licking County when the unthinkable tragedy unfolded. The Licking County emergency manager tells us a semi rear-ended the bus. Ohio Highway Patrol is calling this a chain reaction crash and says that at least 3 of the vehicles went up in flames. The NTSB gave an update at 8:30 Tuesday evening.
Behind the motor coach was an SUV carrying passengers that were traveling with the group in the motor coach. They had approached a traffic queue that resulted from an earlier crash on I-70, and a tractor trailer approached behind the SUV. We have heard conflicting information about the sequence of events. So that's something we'll have to determine tomorrow.
The charter bus was transporting 54 Tusky Valley High School band students and chaperones to an Ohio School Boards Association conference in Columbus. 15 students, the bus driver, a commercial driver, and a driver of a passenger car were all taken to the hospital. So tomorrow morning, the NTSB will head to the scene of the crime to begin the investigative process. They told me they're expecting to have an update, a press conference around 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Now, they say their full investigation typically takes 12 to 18 months for a crash like this, but they will have a preliminary report in the next few weeks. Now, we're going to keep you updated on this investigation. Reporting live in Tuscarawas County, Kelly Kennedy, 19 News.